Lion's Sight. Services for the blind and visually impaired. Graphic of a lion's head in black and white on a gray background. Hi there, just a quick tutorial on using Swordsoft. This is for you techie TVIs who want to increase the accessibility of their window user students. This software Swordsoft is available on Windows and Android, and I'm going to kind of show you how it works. I'm going to open up Swordsoft from my desktop. This is something you could set up for a low vision user. So Swordsoft is, again, like I said, Windows and Android only. Costs $7 to buy. If you use the free version, you can't save your settings. I bought the license. The license comes with 2 subscriptions, so you can install it on 2 machines. So just some stuff about it. I have here some hotkeys that are saved into my Swordsoft settings. They're saved because I have the license, so it's useful to buy it at $7. So let's turn on live zoom. That's going to be for me Shift Z. You would program it in. So wherever it is my hand is hovering in the little mouse track, I can see a live zoom. Now let's turn it off again with Shift Z. All right, let's now turn on the mouse click. That'll be Shift C in this case. So now you can see that little red circle wherever it is I'm clicking. And then I'm going to turn that off. Excuse me, C. And now I'm going to show you the keystroke banner. It's like a ribbon. It's going to appear across the bottom of my string. Hello, my name is see, so it shows everything at the bottom. Let me open a Word document. Perfect. So hello, this is Lion's Sight. Oh, the S isn't working. Oh, that's turning on the keystroke. That's interesting. Okay, so there's some interesting limitations. So the way I set up right there my keystroke with the shift key, that doesn't actually work. Because that's interesting. So let's go Control Shift S. So let's go Control Shift C. Let's go Control Shift Z. So what you want to do is make sure that your ribbon and your various other hotkeys activating and deactivating on Swordsoft is basically not overlapping with any of your other commands. Very quickly, a few last things. So I'm not so sure about those other features. I like the zoom, the mouse click, and the keystroke ribbon at the bottom. Real quick, live zoom, this is where you change the window size, so you could have it at like 200 and make it like a vertical rectangle, or you can make it 400 by 200 and make it kind of like a window pane and make it a little bit more narrow. It follows around the mouse, so that's very useful. I'll just have it at 400 by 400 and just keep it a nice little square. It's a floating window. Otherwise, it's just one that's fixed in the corner. I don't like the fixed in the corner because you're navigating the mouse somewhere else, but you're looking elsewhere. I feel like that limits your screen real estate, but it is useful in that sense. I prefer the floating one. Mouse click, you can do it when it's clicking up or clicking down. So when it's down, that's when you press, but when you release, here it's when you release, so that's more useful. You can change the animation. So I've got it at circle, and then I can make it extra large. So if I did like a wave, it's like much bigger. Or I could do a point. The point is going to always be pretty small, but the waves are pretty big. Here's like a whirl. That's kind of cool. Let's go extra large. I can change the color. I can do some different things with it. So for example, middle gives me blue, so that's me clicking the scroll wheel of the mouse. And then right click is giving me that green. I can make the radius however big I want for the pointer. So this is the mouse pointer. This is the little yellow symbol. I can make the color different, like I could make it red. So now it's like a little red circle, but I can make it way bigger. So what it is I'm mousing over, and then if I turn on my zoom, it's like that even helps more. So there's some interesting things you can do to make it easier to see your screen. I like the fact that this moves around. If I'm looking at a document, I can scrub the entire document and it moves with the cursor. I find that useful. Last is keystroke. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the zoom again real quick. Keystroke, this is where you change the size of things. So let's go back into Word. Let's go ahead and change it to, oh, there we go. See, so you can change the font. So obviously that's not an easy font to visually discriminate, but the point is you can change the font. So I went from Arial to something else. Oh, alien encounters. Hello, space. Are among us. Shift 111. So that's kind of funny. It says Shift 111 instead of exclamation point. So there's some goofy things it does there. Why is this useful? Well, you can kind of create videos where you're displaying your keystrokes to people. If you're trying to teach keyboard commands, you can do keyboard efficiency things where what you're doing is checking how often someone's striking a keystroke to reduce the amount of keystrokes they're using. This kind of goes along with teaching typing. So things like typability or typeo, those are useful for increasing the efficiency. Yes, see, that entered that text into the word. That's perfect. So there you go. You can see it at the bottom. So I'll just go back to Arial. I can move it off the screen. Let's see what happens when I get it higher up. So that's interesting position. Bottom screen. So that's top. Okay. So it just kind of shows where the settings are and how you can play with it. Oh, okay, I see it. Here's the offset. Let's go 120. There we go. Let's go 200. There we go. So now you can set it off the bottom. You don't want it overlapping your menu bar. There's all kinds of things you can do with it. Obviously, you can make the font bigger. So let's just do that real quick. Now it's way bigger. You can also change how long it stays up. That's going to be over in, okay, there it is. So it is in this menu. So let's fade out after 5 seconds. Maybe the kid has a hard time. So HE. So I spelt hello, and it should be fading out. There it goes. And then we go, hello, my name is. Okay, so obviously I'm typing this into Word, and I'm kind of just I'm looking at the banner down here instead of my Word document, but you got to kind of watch what it is you're doing. But it shows you the verbatim keystroke entry. So it's just useful to see what it is, how it is your students using it, and what it is they're doing. Lion's Site. Regular updates on blind and visually impaired tutorials will be available for all kinds of topics. Thanks for watching.